Welcome back to Speletons. I'm Zinker of the Speletons. And here's Derek of the Speletons. This is Megaman 11 on the Speletons. Alright, Derek. I don't know. Now what?
Thanks for watching.
Next time on Speletons, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, I hope I don't get hurt by that. Alright, I didn't.
I guess I got sidetracked off of playing Modern way back when.
Yeah.
I've been like.
If only people cared.
Alright.
Well. Oof.
I just wish no one noticed instead.
Yeah.
But
good job, Derek.
But anyways, I've been Modern's something I've wanted to play like forever. It's I'll be honest, it's kind of just like a shitty format because it's little to no interaction with your opponents, really. Like for example, I'm playing Bird. I don't interact with my opponent. I shoot them in the face with lightning bolts.
Mm-hmm. You use Magic Cylinder. I think that's interaction with your opponents.
That's the only that is actually
there's a fly attacking me. Get out of here.
So like, so most burn decks run a couple, or they have on their sideboard a couple of copies of Deflecting Palm, which is basically the Magic Cylinder. Most burn decks run them on the sideboard. This is like an experiment I'm trying. This whole deck is my own creation of like an experiment that I'm trying. Where for one thing, I'm running a lot of I'm running I think 4 of them main board and also some other similar cards that prevent damage and let me deal it to a different source or to a different thing.
Oh no! Okay, I'm fine.
But this is it's an experiment that I'm trying of running a bunch of them with the theory of with the theory of ideally I should just be able to reflect most stuff my opponent throws at me back at them and then just finish them off with some burn spells. I don't know if it's gonna work at all. I've talked about this deck with some of my friends or other friends that play Modern a bunch. Because like most of them are playing like meta decks, and meta decks for Modern can be anywhere between like $100 and $100 to a couple grand. Mine's about, I'd say I'm probably at like $50-$60 now with what I got in it.
Okay, good job.
That
was mostly to me because I
upgraded the land base for it. It used to be probably like 40, but I upgraded the land base. Now it's like 8. Now it's like probably like 50, 60.
No, it's full.
The top tier lands for the deck. Top tier would be about like $40 a piece, so I'm not paying for those.
Okay.
I would need 4 of those, and then the other lands that go with that are about like, I think they're like 10 right now, so they just went down in price, but they're like 10 right now, so that'd be about like $200 for lands, and I don't want to pay that.
Understandable.
Also, I don't think they would actually work as well for my specific build as they do for most other builds. But anyways, I'm excited to play it because my deck is so unusual. I have a lot of very odd matchups with meta decks. Like last week, I was talking about I've described my deck multiple times to people I play Magic with, and we were talking about potential matchups for like Modern.
Okay.
And a lot against a good amount of matchups, I think I just they just have nothing they can do about it because no one expects so many reflection spells main board. Like against Burn, like you might get hit by something once, but like most people don't really expect to deal with so much.
Yeah.
So like it's a very odd deck setup because most people, it's just not something that people play or that like decks have to deal with really, or expect to ever see. So like I might get people against a bunch of decks. It's very possible I win game 1 off of just like they attack me for lethal and then I just throw it back at them for lethal and they're like, all right, I guess I didn't see that coming. They sideboard something in and know better, and then for the next 2 games they know better.
Dodged it. Wow.
I like the idea that I might just win games off of my opponent turns a creature sideways and attacks me. It's very possible I do just win games off of like a magic cylinder. Just because in like Yu-Gi-Oh, magic cylinder is like a card you expect to see. In Magic, you don't.
Ah.
And there's really not much to do to stop it other than to, like, counter it. But like most people, not a lot of things are gonna really run too many counters for it. I think. Mana leaks, but
sorry, I'm not focusing too much. I'm trying to kill oh fuck.
But I have a lot of really weird deck matchups against like meta decks, so I'm really excited to see what happens. Because there'll be times probably where I just get like against every matchup that they brought up to me. I think there were only like 2 occasions where my response they said, "What do you do against this?" and my response was, "I'll die." There were only like 1 or 2 occasions where like there's something I could not
fuck
think
yeah,
of a solution
Acid
to
Man!
around.
Take that, you stupid bitch! You're dead now! I murdered you! And
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your fucking weapon, and I'm gonna fucking use it. Well, can't I be glad that I murdered a man made of acid?
I'm excited to be able to play competitive Magic. That's the short version.
Yeah, I mean, you could have said that in one sentence. I guess there wouldn't be a story, though.
Yeah. Okay, you want me to talk? Well, I did.
Thanks, buddy. Alright, now can you talk about something interesting?
So, in Magic, there's a lot of,
Okay.
Did I talk about the pre-release I went to? I don't think I did. Did I talk about the pre-release I went to last week? I don't think I did. I went to a Magic pre-release last week for Guilds of Ravnica. What the fuck this set's called? I don't know what it's called.
Okay, I love the acid barrier right now. I'm basically invincible while using this.
Yeah,
you know how
okay.
useful this would have been with the spikes? Would have been really useful, fam.
Well, now you can go back and do it.
I'm so glad that I can do it now. Alright, Derek, it's now your time to choose someone. We got Blast Man, Fuse Man, Torch Man, Impact Man, and Tundra Man. Okay, Fuse Man it is.
Get that polymerization.
Yeah, I was gonna make a fusion joke too.
But
then I thought better of myself.
Yeah, I went to a Magic pre-release. I went 2-0 or 2-1.
Okay,
my first
nice.
opponent. So I played. It was Guilds of Ravnica. There's basically five 2 color
those
combinations.
hurt, apparently.
5 specific 2 color combinations that you can get you can choose from when you pick your pack. A pre-release usually has 6 magic packs. You build a deck from those 6 packs basically.
Oh,
that's the short version.
Doesn't do anything.
This pre-release had 5 packs and then 1 seeded pack that was like specifically like it's the cards and the colors that you choose. I chose Boros, which is red white in Magic, because that's also the color. That's also the colors of my modern deck. But I like playing Boros. That Boros is mostly strong creature or strong combative creatures and burn.
Okay.
Burn and life gain. Also, it's usually really good in pre-releases because generally you win pre-releases through creatures. So like, I'm not gonna lie. I had the shittiest Boros pool I've ever seen in my life. I didn't think it was as possible to have as shitty of a pool as a card pool as I did after I opened my 6 packs. The only reason I had a Boros rare was because I picked the seeded pack, which is Swiftblade Vindicator, which is nice. But I had a really shitty pool for the colors I chose, but I played anyways. Like I said, I went 2-1. My first opponent was also playing Boros. In the first game, or in the first match, he didn't deal a single point of damage to me in either game.
Jeez.
I kind of felt a little bad for him. He was also playing Boros. I just out-Borosed him, is all. That's literally just what happened. My second opponent was playing Selesnya, which is white and green. Both of our games were close.
Hold on. Alright, now welcome back. Something about Boros.
Well, Selesnya. My second opponent was playing Selesnya. went 2-0 against him as well. I won both games, mostly because he said he'd been playing Magic. When we started, he asked how long I've been playing Magic. Told him 4 or 5 years at this point. He said he's been playing for a year and a half. He was making a lot of very rookie mistakes for pre-release. That's probably mostly why I actually beat him. He definitely had a better pool than I did. He definitely got better draws than I did. It's just I had better. My knowledge is what saved me. I barely won both games against him. My third opponent, playing Demir, clearly knew what he was doing. Demir is blue-black. It's very control heavy. Lots of kill spells. Lots of manipulating the top of your deck, or draw power too, and using the graveyard as well. Boros is just smash. Boros is literally I just played my hand, turned creature sideways, and killed people. That's literally what I did against the Demir guy. First game, he's also playing a lot of hand destruction. There's a lot of that in Demir for this set. So first game, he wins first game. He just obliterated my hand. He made it very hard for me to ever keep anything in the field, and just slowly whittled me down. Second game, I got a really strong start. At no point did he ever make me discard a card, because every time he tried to, my hand was already gone.
That's funny.
I literally just played my hand out, because if I didn't, he would have made me throw stuff away anyways. So I took the second game. Third game, my deck is fast. His was slow. If I took too long, it was more likely than not going to go to him to win. So our third game, I get him down to like 6 life. I get him down from 20 to 6. I'm at 21. I run out of cards in my hand. Just start playing. I drew like a ton of lands in a row. I just anytime I drew something that wasn't a land, I played it. He was at 6 for a while. We were at a kind of stalemate where neither of us was hurting the other. Eventually, he played like 2 or 3. He played like 3 flying creatures, which I didn't have any way to deal with really. I didn't have any good creatures to block.
Creatures are.
They can only be blocked with things with flying or reach. So
Fuck is this thing?
They're hard to block. They're very easy. They're very easy to swing through swing and not have blocked at all. So basically, they're good for bashing your opponent. More or less, basically what happened is he got a flyer. I didn't. He played 2 flyers. I was able to, or 3 of them, 3 flyers. I was able to deal with them.
I'm dead. I'm gonna die here.
Couldn't deal with the 4th.
I can't fire with these things apparently.
He just slowly beat me down.
Yeah, okay. I'm dead. I didn't even see that laser. Oh yeah, basically he just like slowly beat me down. He had 5 cards left in his deck though. At one point I looked at his deck. I was like, how many cards do you have? He's like 7. And I was like, okay. And I thought to myself, I'm just gonna try to make him run out. I don't even have to like hit him at this point. I just have to like mill him. There's a single card I could have drawn though that would have won me the game a couple of times. I just never drew it. So that game mostly just came down to both of us top decking against the other. Anyhow, it's next time on Speletons. I think end of the session, because I have people that are coming over soon. So yeah.
Oh,
I don't know when. Wait, let me double check.
All right, well,
if you want to finish, go ahead. Now's the good time.
I was gonna say in that case, like my roommates are going somewhere. I'll just go with them.
All right, have fun. Next time on Speletons, everyone.
Guys, wait! I changed my mind.
Bye bye.